So I had actually been following Ian for actually a couple of years on social media. And I'd actually said to my partner years before, I said, if I ever had an autoimmune disease, this is the bloke I would see. Yeah, then once I got the MS diagnosis, I literally booked in with Ian the day I found out. Hi, my name's Jess. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and I am a registered nurse, a naturopathy and Western herbal medicine student, a personal trainer, a functional and integrative health coach, and a mindset and self development coach. And I was also an international DJ for 10 years. So back in 2017, I'd had quite a significant number of events happen within 2 weeks. I was exposed to a very bad mold situation. We had a leak in the apartment above us. I was ending up in and out of hospital. They kept telling me it was mental health, even though I was getting rashes and that. But in that same time, so within 2 weeks, I was also bit by a tick and ended up with a massive bullseye and a track mark. So it was a big whammy for my immune system. All within 2 weeks, probably about 7 years prior to that, I had within 2 weeks Epstein-Barr virus, whooping cough, and hand, foot, and mouth, and became neutropenic. So I've had these two big incidences that have really shook my immune system. And then since 2017, my first MS symptoms started. So I had tingling and constipation. And that's when I first seen my first doctor about it. And I've seen multiple specialists, immunologists, neurologists. And then it's just been 7 years of telling me that I'm crazy and symptoms just building upon symptoms. By the time I seen Ian, I had discovered that I had MS, had been tested for MS 6 times. So I do believe it was the dysfunction, immune dysfunction, just building and building. And if someone had actually taken me serious, if I'd actually had worked with a functional medicine practitioner before it became MS, I think the road could have been changed. I'm up at 4 a.m. I go to the gym. I meditate. I go for a walk every day. I eat 99% whole foods. I was like, I'm not stressed. The only thing stressing me out is no one's listening to me. I had developed 36 lesions within 18 months max. So by the time I seen Ian, I had hit probably about 30, 40 symptoms and was progressing really quickly. I just had my first follow-up scan, and to go from 0 to 36 lesions within 18 months, it's still a quite aggressive MS. And now from July to October, I have had no progression and most of my lesions in my brain have reduced. And I am currently down to one symptom for the first time since 2017, and now have more energy than I've had in a decade. I have a lot of trust in functional medicine, and I just feel he's so confident and he really knows what he's talking about. And I was like, you know what, like as much as my background, I've got a certification in functional integrative health coaching as well, but 100% I knew that he had all the information that I needed. I already trusted him before we even had the sales call. Like I was already in no matter what, because I already had that trust for him and I'd been following him. I just really had the faith, and I felt very confident in him and what he does. Well, I just found doctors in like conventional medicine in general didn't work for me. Like Ian had said to me when I first got on my results, and he said, "You got a typical MS gut." I loved how much we got along, like because I have been studying that area, and like he very much felt like a teammate, like took in everything and worked with me. Once we did the toxin testing, he said, with the amount of mytoxins in your system, you have to be in a current exposure. And then once we had that mold treated, significant improvements within a week after that, I finally got the feeling back in my hands. I actually feel the best I have felt in probably close to a decade. The tingling still does get annoying, but it is getting better, and now it's intermittent. So the way I look at it, if it's coming and going, then it's not permanent. So I think that's just going to take a little bit more time. I feel like now I'm at that stage where I am quite on top of things. God has given him so many gifts to help other people. And to me, he's been a lifesaver. I have actually commented and tagged him in a few things online. And I actually will tag him and say, I seen Dr. Autoimmune. I was like, and it has been a game changer. He gave me my life back.